white wines, we make Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay from the ritual line. Both wines are made more or less the same. The only difference is the barrel. In the case of the Sauvignon Blanc, I told you that we use an old barrels. In the case of the Chardonnay, is a new barrel. In this case, we want that the Chardonnay is a little more oaky than the Sauvignon Blanc, but never as oaky as the American Californian Chardonnay. This is very fruity, very fresh. Okay? This is the black eggs. We use it only for white wines. The small eggs of clay, we use it for experiments. The last season they tried to make an orange wine. Do you know what an orange wine is? Yeah. An orange wine is a white wine made in the form that you make a red one. That means with the skins. The skins oxidated, take a very brown color, very intense, and the juice, the wine, take a very deep yellow, very orange color, and then we filter, we bottle, and you obtain a white wine, but very intense in color, like your shirt. Okay, very intense. And this is an orange wine, very trendy, very high class to have it.
What's the flavor? What's the difference?
The flavor is a little, it's not so different,
Okay.
but the color that is something very special and very beautiful. Okay, so the big barrels, we call it foudre. Okay, foudre is a word in French. It's the same in English, and German, and Spanish. It's a big barrel. The normal barrel has 200, 300, 400 liters of wine. This foudre, 5,000 liters of wine. They are made in Italy, in Asti, but with French oak. And we don't use it only 5 years and Scotch, but if this costed 1,000 euros, imagine the price of the big one. Okay, I don't know the price, but it's very, very expensive. Okay, why small, why big? When you have a small barrel, the wine has more contact with the wood compared to a big barrel, so the wine gets more oaky in a small barrel compared to a big barrel. It's more or less the French style of making wine, the Italian way of making wine, more fruity, more fresh, not so oaky. Okay? It's clear? We don't use the foudres directly to make wine, so never wines comes from the stainless steel to foudres. The normal way is we fermentate the wine in stainless steel, then the time in normal barrels, 8 months, 12 months, 18 months, and then only the Primus line, remember the 3 red wines from Colchagua and Neyen, the best wine of the vineyard, goes 4 months to the foudres to get more round, more soft, to finish the wine. And then we bottle. Okay, it's clear? So the barrels and the foudres must be full of wine, cannot be oxygen inside, because if you mix wine with oxygen, you produce vinegar. Okay, so this foudre is so full of wine that all what exceeded from the foudre is inside this glass on the top of the foudre. And if you come here every day and make a strike, and in the label of the wine, you will see that every day is a little lower because the wine evaporated. Some say that the angels come tonight here and drink the wine, but I never see. Okay, so we have some barrels there to added more wine. Every week they open this glass and added more wine and then sealed and make vacuum again. Okay? It's clear?
Yes.
Do you want to go inside to take pictures?